All right, I think we're ready to start. I mean, we can just bang this one out. This is going to go pretty quickly. So, for those of you that haven't played these games, this is the third and last part of the series. We've done the speedrun for Dishonored 1 and all the DLC, Dishonored 2, and now this one. So, for those of you that don't remember the story or didn't follow the story, this takes place after Elizabeth regains her crown. So it's kind of a continuation off the first game's DLC. So the second game is a continuation of the second DLC in the first game. This one is a continuation of the first DLC, but takes place after, so that it's like chronologically makes sense. So yeah, we play as Billy Lurk, who is like the help in the second game, and the one that betrays Dowd in the first DLC, Knife of Dunwall. This game's phenomenal, but it's short. It's only 4 missions, which is, well, technically 5, but it's 5. Like, we can get this one done in under an hour if I really try. But I think we should do it like the proper way, if that makes sense. Like, we could speed run it, but there's a couple things I want to do that makes it a little more fun. So yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Campaign slot 1. We'll overwrite. So I already hit platinum. I'm doing it on easy. I already hit platinum last night, or I got my platinum last night. So yeah, we're going to go through the whole story as always, and yeah, we'll explain stuff as we go.
My name is Billy Lurk, though there aren't many people who remember. For years, I stayed hidden, captain of a ship called the Dreadful Whale. I was a smuggler, fence, and maybe traitor, depending on who you ask. Our names are always overshadowed by the words whispered after them. If you hide from the world long enough, eventually nobody remembers you. Then you're alone, living with your choices. But I could never forget the man who pulled me up from nothing. Dowd, the Knife of Dunwall. A name called out by the desperate or the dying. The assassin who ended one empress and saved another. Shame burns inside you for a long time. When I betrayed Dowd, he let me live. I left Dunwall and my own name behind. For years, I wondered if I was worth forgiveness.
So right there's the end of the first DLC.
Laughed at myself for even wanting a killer's forgiveness. Sometimes mercy cuts deeper than any knife. Now I know that forgiving is something you do for yourself as much as for the people who hurt you. I know Dowd is in Karnaca, and I'm going to find him.
All right. So,
every night
Billy doesn't have
the same terrifying dream. A street fight, my arm dead and lying in the gutter, my eye gouged out by a Grand Guard sword. But when I wake up, they still hurt for hours. Gives me the creeps. This always brought me a little comfort. You stole this for me, didn't you, Deirdre?
Deirdre.
Now it's all I have left of you. Another relic from the old days. Still holds an edge, at least.
So again, at this point,
Baths is my last lead. Dowd has to be there.
Yep. So at this point,
I've been searching for months.
Elizabeth has reclaimed her throne, as I told you guys. I'll read the contracts again. Whoopsies. These are just side stuff. We don't have to do these. I was debating if we wanted to do them, but we don't have to. So,
it can keep me afloat. For now.
Billy was not blessed with the curse of the outsider, or the mark of the outsider, so she doesn't have any actual powers, but we'll get to that in a second.
What can you tell me to do, my little gutter friends?
So we're not going to do the contracts. We could, I was debating, but it would make this speed run probably about twice as long, if not longer. What's up, Travis? I think I could do this sub 1 hour. This is one that we don't really have to. We are going to get the best ending for this, but it's not like there's no requirements. You don't have to do stealth or anything. You can kill as many people as you want, which kind of makes it a little weird. But
all right, the old Alberta Baths shouldn't be far.
We don't need stealth. Quick access wheel. Don't care. Don't care.
Captain, I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
Didn't grab the ledge. That's cool.
Search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
I've heard a few things about the Eyeless.
That actually probably saves us some time. So right now we have to help find Dowd. Now Dowd has been kidnapped, and his power is suppressed, which you're about to see. He's down there.
Outsider's eyes. Dowd. They're making him fight. I have to get him out of there.
So there's only one charm in this game that we really need. So this is the only charm we need. This is the one that allows you to jump. So there's no upgrades in this game, which is interesting. This just allows us to have the double jump, which is quite nice.
He shot himself in the stomach and died a day later.
And it doesn't really matter.
Training. These beauties ready.
Watch out, recruiter!
What's up, losers? So these guys are all gonna die anyway because Dowd is now released.
Dowd!
Lurk, I knew you'd seek me out one day. I didn't think it would be like this.
God, he looks like shit.
You were hard to find. How did you end up here?
So let's talk somewhere else. The Eyeless have more secrets than you know.
I've got a ship. Or what's left of it. The Dreadful Whale. It's docked below the Akantila repair station. Dowd,
Say whatever you want to say, Billy. That you're here now.
What's up, Pongo?
I need your help.
like old times?
Those days are gone.
Long time no see, buddy.
This is something bigger. One last job.
One last job.
Who's the mark?
The one responsible for it all. The cults. The black magic.
Been a minute,
His
yeah.
mark on my hand.
Has.
We're gonna kill the black-eyed bastard himself.
What? You want to kill the outsider? You want to kill God? I finally find him, and the old man's got me jumping right back into this.
Sup, losers?
Dowd can explain himself back on the Dreadful Whale.
Kirito, you don't know me, do you? Yeah, I remember you, Kirito.
I don't like that.
Haven't been here for a while, but...
Stop! No mercy!
Easy peasy lemon squeezy, dude.
When I first caught sight of Dowd, I was
Used
just
to be a long time. You're at 800 subs. Yeah, it has been that long,
alive
hasn't
of
it?
Spite. He cut the throats of three
Yeah, I guess I
men
am
without
almost at
making
2K,
a
huh?
sound, leaving only blood and death in his wake. I don't know what I was hoping for when I followed him that night, but he shared his strange magic with me. And more than that, his skill, his time, his trust, and sometimes his secrets. Now he's not the man he was. Here in his final days, he's got wounds that won't ever heal and regrets as sharp as mine. I know how much that carves you up inside, but I found him. And he wants me to help him make up for a lifetime of sins by killing a god. The Abbey teaches us that the outsider preys on weakness, that the void is the source of doubt, heresy, and suffering, that the outsider is to blame for all our ills. Who knows? Maybe they're right. The same dream. My arm hacked away, my eye hollow and burning. It still aches. Let's hope it's not some kind of omen.
Let me tell you something about the void, Billy Lurk. It touches the minds of the dreaming and the dying alike. And sometimes, dreams can only tell you what you wanted to forget.
I know who you are. Why are you here? What do you want from me?
So this is the first time she's actually meeting the outsider, because she's not marked.
But you don't want my mark, do you, Billy? So I will return something you lost.
Wait, what are you? Ah!
The world was wounded around you, and you bear the scars. You will never be the same. I wonder if you'll like them.
What did he do to me? Of course he shows up now. Shit! Shit! He took my arm and my face! Is it because of the dreams?
Dowd.
What happened to you?
Meat
The
Peter.
outsider did this.
Not the meat.
What did he
It's more
say?
like the bean flicker because
I've
we're playing
had
as a
dreams
female.
for a while now, and he was never there. But I feel good, strong, like all those years ago when we ran together.
So he took our eye and
He
our
didn't offer
arm
me his mark.
and gave us like
Just said
void.
some cryptic shit.
Yeah.
And left me with this.
I never knew what the black-eyed bastard wanted. Be careful. The outsider's gifts come with a price. You won't know until it's already been paid.
I didn't have much choice.
Neither do I. My connection to the void is fading. We've got to act soon. Before it takes me forever.
You found a way to do it. To kill the outsider. How?
I spent years looking for an answer. I searched the Isles. Tracked down a dozen crazy cults. But there's more to the Eyeless. They've got a relic. The knife that made the outsider. Thousands of years ago. It's here. In Karnaca.
A knife. So you want me to steal it?
Soon. First, we need to find out who leads the Eyeless. And where they keep that knife. They're powerful people. Wealthy or noble or both. I don't know.
So the
their
Eyeless
names,
is a cult that
but they
wants to
all have
find
an
the outsider.
esoteric tattoo that sets them apart.
You better stream the new God of War game. Of course I will, Pongo.
Boxing club talked about getting inked.
Got a PS5 to go with it, dude.
In the Upper Syria district.
I just have to see how to record it because I don't know if my capture card
Try
works
to rest now.
for
I couldn't
new
do
consoles.
this on my own
But we'll see.
anymore, Billy. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Tad. So, we do not have to deal with any vials, which is cool. So, in this, the arm and the eye that we have constantly refills our magic meter. Whereas in the past games, you would have to have those special blue vials, the elixirs. So, that's pretty nice. So, we have 3 powers in this. One that's kind of like a teleport, which is pretty cool. In fact, you can actually kill people with it. It's kind of funny. You basically explode inside of them. No pun intended. And then we have one that allows you to steal someone's face so you can become them. And then the other one is kind of like a vision where you can go anywhere without moving. For speedrun purposes, we're only really going to use the teleport. So 1, 2, 3. Displace, it's called. Just because.
Smell. What are they mixing these inks with?
Oh.
Ever a secret knock? Really?
So, right there's the black market where we can get contracts. If I was going for 100%, we probably could.
Still recognize me from posters.
But we'd probably do all the contracts, but in this, we're not going to do that. It's just a pure speed run, glitchless.
Are you sure he's in there? Have you seen him?
3 hours? That's nothing. I've waited 3 days to see him before.
No, you won't.
It's worth every second.
Okay, Cool. So we're going to do this what I think is the best way, even though it's slightly slower than killing everyone. But there's actually more problems with killing people in this than... So we want to go to 3. Oh, nope. We want to go to 2.
This is a new one. The punch cards are already selling fast.
Wait!
Think you're being quiet? I'm coming! She can't escape! No use running!
Ow. Very rude. This is going to slow us down a little bit, but... See, it's a little slower, but it's whatever. So, we're stealing a key from a guy who sings. Look at this one. And that guy, he's like a famous musician. So we're just going to take his shit and leave. So instead of getting him to sing, we're just going to take his stuff. What you could do is, well, there's actually nothing you could do. You can try certain things, but... doesn't really matter. Let's go through. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Oh, we don't need anything, so we're fine. Perfect. If I had a grenade, that would have been a lot better, but it's working. That way I could have just taken them all out in one. Excuse me, miss. Now this one's a little tricky because... Oh, wrong thing. Can be a little tricky. So we have to go meet Ivan. And Ivan is the second guy. He's the art dealer in the area.
Who's running around over this? Definitely heard something.
Now, we could just run in and take him out, which is probably what we're going to end up doing, but... Ooh.
Make sure that trapdoor.
Didn't mean to do that, but it works.
How did you do that?
And there's key number 2.
It has to be the knife. It's in a bank vault. Just my luck. Looks like I need to find that second key.
That will be just the thing.
Says no to me. They expect to be paid.
Unreal, dude. The time that I'm making, less than 20. Yeah, we're going to finish this in definitely less than an hour at this pace.
A lifetime ago, I felt the power of the void through Dowd. All of us who were close to him could do unnatural things. Move from rooftop to rooftop in the blink of an eye. Fall on our enemies and slit their throats, like shadows sharpened to a fine edge. I made Dunwall bleed for all it had done to me, to the ones I loved. Now the outsider has given that back, for reasons I don't understand. but it feels good. We killed so many rich bastards who thought nothing of hurting us. It felt like justice. Is the outsider to blame for what we did? Does corruption come from the void or from our own hearts? Witches and charlatans wearing necklaces of fingers and teeth. Cities sliding into chaos. Now the eyeless peddle black magic in the streets while their leaders keep even more dangerous secrets locked away. They've got a relic that turned a boy into a god centuries ago. A knife that might be the only way to destroy that god. The outsider knows I intend to steal it. Does he know what else I intend
Treating me
to do?
right. Yeah, I don't know what game we're gonna do next. I honestly didn't expect this one. Like, I beat this whole thing in a weekend and got all the achievements. It only took me
this
10
game,
hours total.
Sweet Deirdre. I don't know if it's ever worked that way, but maybe it will this time.
This was a really fun achievement hunt, actually. It wasn't too
I'm
bad.
ready to rob the bank.
So this is the only mission we're really gonna do stealth. Like, this is one that we really care about the stealth aspect. And you'll see why. Makes it a lot easier.
I've cased the place and talked to some people, and there are a few ways inside. Others have tried and failed to rob it before.
They didn't have the focus we do. We're not after coin. How do you plan to get inside?
There are 3 possible ways. The roof, the trash disposal, and the sewers. All of them might work. Once I'm in, I need to find the vault. The knife must be in there.
The security in the bank will be high. What have you learned?
Not much. Guards, clockwork soldiers, and a lot of locked doors that can only be opened remotely. And that's all before I'd reach the vault itself.
There's an intake port on the roof that leads to the bank's ventilation system. If you find enough laudanum, most of the bank's security will be dazed before you even get inside.
There was a pharmacy in the district, but it's been seized by the bank.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see what I can find.
I know how resourceful you can be. These keys you found with the eyeless leaders will lead you to whatever holds the knife. You'll also need the bank manager's key. Deal with her how you see fit.
Then I'm ready.
Good.
Do you want me to stay?
No. There's nothing you can do for me here. Go get the knife. Kill the outsider. I trust you to finish this.
I will, Dowd. One way or another. I've never seen Dowd so weak. I might never see him again.
Yeah, you won't. So as I said, this is the only mission we're going to do stealthily. Now, we're actually going to skip the first 2 parts because we don't need to. It's basically like a list of directions to get to where you have to go. I already know where it is, so we just have to talk to the owner of the bank and the medicinal place. But you'll see, there's really only 3 levels to this game, like 3 maps. Now we just go to the same map as before, but at night where it's a lot quieter. The hardest part about this is just getting to the top of the bank without getting spotted, really. So, bank custodian, we don't really need him.
Anyone here? Show yourself.
So this is Teresa. Wow, that's a big spam.
The bank sent you, didn't they? Well, sorry to disappoint you, but I've got nothing left. You can't bleed whale oil from a bone. Tell your trustees that.
I'm not from the bank. I saw that your father's pharmacy closed.
Right.
Do you know where else I can find laudanum?
Yes,
The
auction house. My father used to distill laudanum by hand from a secret family recipe. Poppy tincture, he called it. Better than factory made. But the bank's selling that along with all of his other worldly possessions. They took everything we had.
I'm sorry for your loss. I've read he was murdered. Do you know anything?
His body was completely drained of blood when the Grand Guard found him. I've no idea.
They
why anyone would
drain.
want to hurt Father.
Yeah, they drain the blood. These
Anyway,
cultists drain their blood and like use it
today.
for themselves. It's weird.
You better hurry.
Not like a vampiric thing, but they just like the feeling
Wear a
of other
hat or
people's blood in
something.
them. It's
The
weird.
guards won't let you in looking like that.
Yep. Now, for the purpose of the video, ah shit, that sucks. YouTube bots, yeah. For the purpose of the video, we'll actually do it how you're supposed to, which is through the auction. And then. Oh wow, I have no. That's fine.
The Cienfuegos lot. Promising. That wild painting.
So we're gonna take face. Mr. Gunny, how you doing? So right now we're using another person's
Do I
face.
have enough coin for that? I'd need at least 2.
Oh, okay, so I can't even do it. Alright, well, that's awkward.
From the Cienfuegos farm.
Excuse me, I'm just going to come back here and steal. So we don't have to do it that way. I didn't realize you need the money, so we're just gonna steal it. We don't need it. Yeet. So we just have to create some distance. Now this is where it gets a little tricky because we have to get.
Good evening.
Damn it. Yeah, this is not good if I don't have any healing, but we have to get across to the left side. Not as easy as you would think. But once we can get over there, it's kind of smooth sailing. So. Excuse me. The hard part is getting to the left side without having, with that, well, hold on. Let's see. Yes, got it. Okay. To do that, that's the hardest part.
I'm here to make a withdrawal.
Mr. Gunny is the name. I think I said Grunny. No one is there. So we need one of these. Boom. We need some oil. And you will see why. We have to get behind this guy. Use this. Take his face. So, now we can go across pretty easily. You just have to be careful of the dogs. The dogs can actually smell that you're not a real person. So. Or not a guard, so to speak. So that gives us elevator access. We're just going to go down here and grab this key. I don't actually know if we need it, but it's just safe to have. I know what it's for, but I don't think we'll need it for what we're going to do. And now, what we could do is we could take this lever up and get across. Perfect. Now, instead of going through the front door, you're going to see why this makes this a lot easier, what we're about to do. Empty. So the poppy time scene or whatever puts everyone in the place to sleep. So now everyone in here is going to be literally asleep. So this is going to be a lot easier by doing it this way. And parts of the bank
Easy.
open with
Now for
buttons.
the difficult part.
Ideally, I should be able to do this without really any problems. We just have to be careful for traps. And we're going to do this the fun way. In my opinion. The fun, easy way. It might add a couple more seconds, but it's better than potentially messing up and losing even more seconds.
That must be the vault. It's some kind of fancy elevator. A control room can move the vault to 2 places.
Ooh.
I need to find a way to move that thing.
Someone or something spotted me. It's not...
Come back here.
Okay. See, it's actually faster for me just to load the save. Because if we have to fight, there's too many problems. So I'd rather lose the time.
That must be the vault. It's some kind of fancy elevator. A control room can move the vault to 2 places. I need to find a way to move that thing, one way or another.
There we go. This is not true.
Patrons are advised to stand clear while the intruder is eliminated. Attention, we can't seem to find you in our records. Report to staff or face physical consequences.
Okay. I should be able to still make this work.
Clockwork Sentinel disposes of the intruder. So, this message plays if the Sentinel loses track of
I
non-clients.
hate these things. Why are they smiling?
Esteemed guests, we assure you that this incident...
Where are you hiding, coward?
We can still make this work. We're fine. We just have to make sure that we can get to the top without any problems. Okay, good. So as long as these people are asleep, that's all we care about.
I'm here to steal all your secrets, Dolores. Oh. Like to keep your secrets right where you can see them, don't you, Dolores?
So right there is the vault,
I have the vault key.
which is what we care about now. Watch this move. Now, normally what you would do is you would go through security and open
the Royal Conservatory.
open the vault,
I need
but we're
to
not
find
going to
out
do
what
that.
they
We're
know.
going to do something a little
The
more
conservatory is my next
interesting.
step.
Little more fun and interesting, in my opinion. We need this lever from Jindaj.
I could
You
get
remember
that vault
Jindaj?
moving with a little maintenance. That'll do it.
Perfect.
I didn't think anyone would steal the whole vault, did you?
We're going to put this bitch to the floor. So now we're underneath the
I'm
bank.
still in one piece,
Oh yeah, we are.
but the vault isn't.
Turn. Nice.
Brought you down to my level.
There's the 2
didn't I?
keys.
Now you're mine.
Boom. Now we have our sword. Biceps. Now this thing's pretty cool, and you'll see why.
Abandoned to uncertain futures on dangerous streets and taken in by murderers. Dowd spared your life all those years ago, but I was taught a lesson that you still haven't learned. Some wounds stay with you, even in the void.
Give it to me. I don't have time for this.
Time repeats the same unending patterns. 4,000 years ago, this knife cut my name away. Forgotten forever. You know what it's like to lose one name and live with another. We are all made by the things that are taken from us.
I've seen the people you've twisted with your poisonous magic. You know what I want. You know I'm coming for you.
I know more than most. I know that time is bleeding into itself around you. I know that you have felt it, and you are searching for the places where the world has broken against the void. I know that Dowd is dead where you left him on your ruined ship, and you will carry that knife with you to face me at the black center of all things.
Why are you doing this? Why are you talking to me now?
I'm here because you are different. The void has found you through the cracks in your broken life. And when you cut me out of it,
What will remain?
what will you leave behind when you walk away?
Boom.
What does the outsider?
Yep, Void Strike.
Are you really gone?
Yes, so Dowd died of old
I need
age.
to get back to the dreadful wheel.
Right. So Dowd ends up dying due to old age, so he is now in the void. Yeah. Again, so far,
Should
not
be crawling
bad.
with guards by now. Nothing I can't handle.
That brings them over to here. And now you'll notice that right here is where we grabbed that key before that we ended up not actually needing. See, that turns everyone so I can get across pretty easily without getting seen. Cool. Later, losers.
Anyone here? Show yourself.
I'm not in the mood.
Ooh!
Show yourself.
I forgot that that gate's closed. Oh! That was close. As I escape, you idiots, you fools. Didn't kill a single person there. No, that's not true. I killed, Oh, no, yeah, I didn't. The Royal Conservatory. Now, you guys will remember this one from the last
I
game.
watched the fires burn.
This
all
level.
night. Smoke blocking out the stars. Water hissing as the hull of my old ship blackened around his body. Dowd. Gone at last. How many tried to kill you and came no closer than I did all those years ago? How much coin was on your head, old man? Now no one but the Void can collect. For years, I imagined the outsider offering me his mark. Instead, he's given me the knife that made him. A weapon that can surely unmake him as well. I can't begin to understand his motives, but I know what Dad wanted. And if he's got to wander the Void forever, maybe I can give him some measure of peace by ending this. As the dreadful whale burned to cinders, did the outsider laugh or just watch? Same as me. It's as fine a pyre as I could make. Farewell, Dowd. I'll finish what you started.
So this mission's another kind of easy
I had
one.
that ship for years, and it burned away in hours. Dowd is dead, and Megan Foster died with him.
Now we're
One
Billie
of the guys,
Eyelash.
a painter and pharmacist,
Billy,
stole information
whatever.
about how to enter the Void. His name was Cienfuegos. And he was
Cienfuegos.
obsessed, just like the rest of them. But he went too far. Before the eyeless killed him, he sent what he'd stolen to the curator of the Royal Conservatory. Maybe she could have helped him. He never found that out. The curator is gone, but whatever Cienfuegos sent her is still there. The Abbey of the Everyman has taken over. They've sent overseers and oracular sisters to search the place for heresy. I need to find whatever's left of the pharmacist's archive before they tear the conservatory apart.
Yep. So you guys will remember this from the last game. This is where we killed all those witches.
only record the heresy.
Sister Rosewind is keeping documents in the curator's office. I need to find them.
I don't know, but I saw her crawl out of that open hatch in the courtyard. I believe there is now only one witch left alive in the cellar holding chamber. Our therapy has thinned their numbers. Have you ever encountered one of our blind sisters before, Brother Cirillo? It is very rare indeed for them to journey beyond us.
How dare those heretics unearth our dead?
Henry. Pecan thoughts.
Brother Cardoza, Sister Rosewind requests your presence on the terrace. It's about the heretic archive.
I'm going to show you how you're supposed to do this one.
Yes, good. Tell Sister Rosewind I'll be right there. I need to finish one little test first before this creature's flesh degrades further.
Trying to watch my daily pancake special. That's what I like to hear, Henry.
Unusual separation. It's as the stricture says, the errant mind.
What are they looking
So we're going to take his face.
They'd love to cut me open too.
We have to talk to Sister Cardoza. Or Lady... Sorry. We're Cardoza. We have to talk
Brother
to...
Cardoza, at last. I've concluded my study of the hidden archive.
No problem.
Especially this silver graph plate.
A silver graph plate?
Thank you,
What did
thank
you
you.
find out? Is there something special about it?
It is an abomination. Darkness clings to it. We must destroy it, lest it fall into less righteous hands. Show it to no one, and burn its heretical stain from the world.
I got it. I can take a look at this with a silver graph projector. If the oracular order really can see the future, then this silver graph plate will tell me what I need to know.
It's down 1, I believe.
Victim of her own restless hands. She should be burnt.
Sorry, ma'am. Oh, yeah, so let me show you what this does. It's a void attack, so I can attack at a distance. It's kind of cool.
Broken glass.
This is what I needed.
Ready to watch this move.
What's going on?
Nope. Excuse me.
Shindeire North Quarry. That's where the eyeless are getting into the void. I should keep the silver graph plate with me.
Where's the pew pew attacks? They don't exist. That's all right. Oh, that was not as close as I thought it was.
You're not supposed to be here.
Woo! Boom! Dude, just flying through levels. Look at this, we're already on the last level. Less than an hour. Yeah, we're going to finish this quick. So we're going to get the best ending, which is, well, you'll see. I won't spoil it. But this is another one that you kind of want to do stealth.
It'll change you if you think about it too much, but it's always there. It waits for you. When I was in hiding, I tried to forget everything that I was. Now I aim to keep my promise to a dead man, someone who meant the world to me. Sometimes I still hear Dowd's voice echoing through the metal of this miserable knife. This is the strangest, most important thing I've been through, and that's saying a lot. There's a mining complex on Shindeire Peak, somehow so obscure that most people don't believe it exists. That mad cult lives there, protecting the one place that can bring me face to face with the outsider himself. Years ago, I heard Dowd talking about the void, a fear that grips your throat, bends your spine, but I can't turn away now. What will we have left if the outsider's gone? His name might be lost to the void, but tonight, I'll find out if he can still
bleed.
This is the place, Shindeire North Quarry. It shouldn't exist, but from what I can see, this place is real.
Oh yeah. Do cutscenes count in the time too? Yes.
To the surface of reality, breaking through and spilling out all the fear and power the abbey of the everyman tries to hide. You have uncovered more than most.
The story to me is just as important as the speedrun.
Will change the world.
Most people skip it. I don't like skipping.
You know, I used to
especially for
wonder
those who
if
actually care about the story.
I almost wanted it. Every street kid, every desperate wretch pushed to the edge. They all wanted you to speak to them. Why didn't you? Why me, now? You know I'm here to end this. You and this disgusting cult.
People have come to this place for centuries wanting many things. To elude death, to seek forbidden knowledge. They are never satisfied no matter how much they take. Not even the dead find peace here. You will find another relic of the cult's heart. A piece of whatever god came before my time. You will find the people who murdered me. When I knew them, they had names and ambitions. Now, they wander this place, their minds snared up with terrible secrets. keeping hidden the unspeakable ritual that made me what I am. Deep in the void, they put a knife to my throat and tore my name away. You have found the knife. Maybe you can find my name in the black viscera of this place. If you care to look.
Why are you telling me this? What do you want?
We both know how a mob can justify a murder to themselves. Who I was or what I wanted never mattered to the cultists here. I will not speak to you again. The next time we meet, you will be face to face with what was done to me all those years ago. Your mind echoes with everything that Dowd wants you to do. But I am here to say that you have a choice, Billy Lurk.
Okay. So we really don't have to do the first half stealth, but
Where is everyone?
definitely does make it easier.
I hate this place already.
Calm yourself, Antero. You had that.
So these people, you'll notice their faces are kind of messed up, and that is because they've been absorbing the power of the void, and their bodies can't take it. Your boy beat Sideman on hardcore mode. You're a psychopath. If you did that on hardcore, good job, young scum. So we need to come up here because we need a code 561. Oh! Damn it! I was hoping that wouldn't kill me. That's insane, though, that you beat that on hardcore. That was a nightmare.
Calm yourself, Antero. You had that coming and you know it.
I actually don't know what happens if you save that guy. Five, 6, 1. So that stayed the same.
Why do they look like that?
Okay, so now we want to do stealth. 5, 6, 1. Doesn't matter.
Guardians of the ritual home. All of you have appointed yourselves to a better existence. Lifting up.
This is the route I like to take. You don't have to do it this way, but... Ooh! Nailed it! So we are going to meet the Eye of the Gods.
That's it. It's been a part of me since this all started.
So this is the eye that we have as well. We have a piece of it.
Dead. But it still sees.
So this takes us into the void. And it's kind of like a void world, so it allows you to see the secrets. But over here to the left, this is the guy that figured out how to save. He's that Conforgulo guy or whatever.
Tantalizing.
Now that thing you do not want to deal with. But yeah, so that was the guy that figured out how to save him, and that's what we're gonna do. Because I think that's the best ending. Killing him is kind of ass.
Someone asking for trouble.
The enemy is upon us.
Not true. Okay, so now.
Is that the mark of the outsider?
Yep. So we have
This
to
one was
find his
obsessed
name.
like all
962.
What did he find out? The mark
is the outsider.
outsider's name.
What?
And this says
Ooh, God, I didn't know that guy was there. Dude, those guys are like impossible to kill. Now ready for this little cheat here? I feel like I'm the only one that's figured this out. So you can use the lift. Now the lift, you need a certain amount of weight to bring it down, but if I go halfway, it's like, what? Hands up, I got cats. Nice. Ooh.
He's here. I can feel it.
This is where it all started.
Dowd? Why are you here? What are you?
Traveling the void forever.
Trapped here. An eternity on a butcher's block. Waiting for the knife to fall. There's nothing left of me but this.
Dowd, I'm here. Look at me.
I know that name. I know you. There was blood. And masks and blades raised. Billy Lurk. I even remember when you hated me. And now you followed me into the void itself. You brought the knife. I can't hurt him. There's nothing I can do.
Because he's marked. The marked can't kill him.
You can kill him. How long have I waited here?
Too long, old man.
There he is. The outsider. All this time dreaming in the void. I wonder if he dreamed about this moment. Go finish it. End his miserable life.
He almost looks like he's in pain. Is this really what you want? Is this really what he deserves?
You know how this ends, Billy.
Oh yeah, I do.
Look at you. This is what the Abbey tried to hide. This is what the eyeless want to know about. I'm at the center of the void itself. And you're not even some kind of horror I need to face down and fight. You're at my mercy. But you've always been at the mercy of bad people, haven't you? You said I had a choice. Well, I'm here to make it.
So we're going to... You don't deserve this.
Deserve this.
So by killing him, it's the same ending. That's fine.
I won't let the world
It doesn't really
commit someone
matter.
suffering.
So we need to talk to our boy Dad, and we have to give him the right answers.
The outsider lived and breathed once. He spent his days on the streets of some forgotten city. These cultists took everything away from him, even his name. But I know what it is. His name is the Mark. Only the dead can read it. If we give that back to him, he'll be free. He'll live out the rest of his days as a man like any other.
The Mark? No. You're here to kill him. You can't ask me to do this, Billy. Not after everyone he's hurt. Not after everything we've done.
Why is he to blame for what we did? He gave us a way to fight back. He never lied to us about what we might become.
You know what I became. We looked down on Dunwall as if we owned it. As if we could drown it in blood. Wow. He knew we'd turn into monsters like him. He always knew. And his Billy, he can't do anything but harm.
I saw the cult who hurt him. He died once at their hands. Look at him. This wasn't his choice. He never asked for this power.
Then end it. Put him out of his misery if you pity him. It's a better future than anything that might wait for him out there.
But does he have to die? Years ago, I did something terrible to you. I didn't deserve to live. But you let me walk away. You gave me a chance. Let him live, Dao. Let him have the life he lost. Like you did for me.
When you left Dunwall, I hoped you could live a better life without me. That your future wouldn't be killing for coin until someone came to betray you. Forgiveness is a rare thing in this world, Billy. You're better than I was.
So only Dowd can give his real name. Once he gets his name back, that's when all this comes apart.
Dowd.
Farewell, Billy. For the last time.
I can taste blood in my mouth. I can hear Dowd's voice in my ear. You have done something impossible.
We let you live. I can take you out of here.
These eyes were closed for centuries, and I saw everything. Bound here, I walked through the minds of generations. And now,
you're free.
Damn!
I can't take back what was done to you all those years ago. No more than I can take back what was done to me. But now you have a chance to be something new. To be something better. It must be strange knowing what you know. Seeing with old eyes all the secrets of the world.
Yeah.
We've both seen the worst in people's hearts. But in the end, I gave Dowd peace. And maybe you can find some too. There's so much doubt. But there are some things I know are true. The outsider is no more. And with that, the world will change in ways none of us can know. But the void is still there. Echoing just beyond what you can see. And there's no one left to say who will and won't be touched by its magic.
Boom. 56, 53, 57. That was pretty solid considering we didn't do any skips. I'll take that. 5 levels in under an hour. That was actually not bad at all. But yeah, so just to sum up the ending of that. So I think the concept is we save the outsider. The void basically lets go of him. Now, the void still exists, but they have to wait for someone else to be sacrificed like the outsider was. It's kind of a shame that we don't know his name. I'd like to know his real name. But yeah, so someone else has to get sacrificed by the eye, the eyeless as it's called, and then by that sword that we had. So I don't know if this is the end of Dishonored. Maybe like 10 years from now we'll have a new Dishonored game that starts a new story. But guys, that is all of Dishonored. We did it. We've done every single speedrun for Dishonored. Nice.